Man, you guys are freaking me out. You're like, oh man, this next episode is that episode and shit like that. And I'm like, uh-huh. See, that's the downside of playing a game that literally everyone's played. They're like, oh my god, something's a-coming. And I'm just like, I don't know what any of that means, but now I'm scared. So, horrified, in fact. I don't know what this means. As soon as we step foot inside, Hanako and I start looking around, taking in every detail of where we'll be staying for the next few days. Nothing crazy could happen in a few days, right? Jesus. All the artifacts of another's life stopped mid-motion are around the house, such as the television guide lying beside the counter it was on, and pans in the adjoining kitchen still sitting on the stove. Man, it's a strange feeling, really, as if we just were stepping into Akira's life for a brief moment before leaving in a couple of days just as we'd come. Of course, the more mundane reality is that she just hasn't cleaned up after herself. Yeah. So where should we put our bags? I'll show Hanako our bedroom. You could put yours here if you like. So you mean I don't have the same bedroom as you two? Well, you're not, I assumed you weren't gonna be in the same room. I thought I would just have my own room, but I guess I'm just here. Hanako flowers into a full blush as Lily takes her cheek in her hand. Oh my, how bold. You two. Look, listen, I just want to snuggle, alright? I like snuggling. Wait. Hold on. If I leave my bags here, where will I be sleeping? Well, seeing as we lack a guest bedroom, you sons of bitches. Why, you did? I wasn't even whatever. The convertible futon, huh? Sorry, Hisao. I sigh, lamenting my place at the bottom rung of sleeping location priorities. I guess there's no other choice. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like, it's not like it's not like it's just shitty. It's basically like me just sleeping on a couch that turns into a bed. Dude, do you have one of those? Those are actually really fucking useful. I don't have one, but I used to have one. Lily leaves to show Hanako to their bedroom, so I take a small tour of my surroundings after I drop my bag on the floor. This is oh my god, this is so rustic. The kitchen, just like the living room, is fairly modest. The rustic natures, there it is, of the wooden furnishings drives home just how far we are from civilization. Returning to the living room, I decide to try out the television until they get back. With a touch of the remote, it immediately flickers to life, apparently set to a news channel. The news? I bet that's all it gets. Almost flopping down from exhaustion rather than sitting, I lay back and watch. And watch. And watch. And, oh, well, there I'm out. Goodbye. Such is my life. To just knock myself out. So... I'd imagine Hanako's just next to me, like, trying to wake me up without touching me, and then just pokes. What? Oh my god. I was out for a long time. What year is it? I quickly blinked to wake myself up. Lily and Hanako having returned, minus their bags. What do you mean? I feel like they just haven't disturbed me for some time. From the Hokkaido night sky visible outside the windows, it looks like I drifted off to sleep. Looking to the wall-mounted clock, it's already 10. Jesus Christ! You found the television then? Yeah. It feels really nice and homey here. I fell asleep instantly. It's pretty comfortable on this futon, actually. I'm glad you like it. You were already out like a light when we came back after unpacking our things, so we didn't have the heart to wake you sooner. Judging from her giggle, I must sound funny when I sleep. I swiftly decide not to inquire. There's some dinner waiting for you in the kitchen. Dinner? You should have said sooner. Hanako gives a deep yawn, only just remembering to cover her mouth at the last second. My, are you tired? See, it's the ara. But, I'm not doing ara. Look, anyone can ara me anytime they want. That's my preference. And yandere. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm pretty tired too. Fuck, clearly. It was a long walk up here and it's getting late. Well, if that's the case, I suppose we should retire for the night. Good night, Hisao. Okay, bye. Good night. What about my dinner? I gotta go eat that first and then I'm gonna sleep. Night. With that, they quietly turn and walk back to their bedroom. Rubbing my eyes, I sigh. Wonder if I'll be able to get back to sleep after being woken up. Oh, probably. I suppose I'll eat something and watch some more TV before going to bed. Man, what a good summer vacation. And by summer vacation, I mean like 3-day weekend. I just said summer vacation because we're at a summer home. It says, is he still sleeping? I think so. What is wrong with me? Man, I'm just tired. I'm not. I am, however, incredibly tired. I'm just dead. I can't even take the time to open my eyes. It's getting late in the morning. I know that. He likely stayed up to watch TV. I could hear it from our bedroom. Man, I had it that loud. Only because I couldn't get to sleep. Should we wake him? Don't do that, Hanako, please. No, we should leave him. I doubt he'd want to be woken up early if he didn't get much sleep during the night. Oh, thank you, Lilly. Besides, he sounds so peaceful. It would be a shame to wake him when he's like this. Keep a straight face, Hisao. It is nice she cares so much, though. Hanako, could you go to the fridge and fish out what's needed to make lunch? Lunch? Dude, I would have shot up instantly. I would have heard lunch. I would have been donezo, dude. All right, just the vegetables and rice? That should be enough. We only need something simple, as we can eat in town later. Hanako's footsteps in the carpeted floor can be heard. Man, we got good ears. Moving away from the living room. As they do, I feel Lily's hand gently rest on my chest. Ooh. It takes a titanic amount of effort not to react, but something about her makes me think she knows I'm awake. Oh, she could basically just sense that. Like, a long silence passes. The only thought in my mind is of that gentle outstretched hand laying upon my chest. After an indiscernible amount of time, Lily withdraws her hand. Good morning, Hisao. She fucking knew it. She's like, I can tell by his breathing and his heartbeat that he's actually awake. Conceding defeat all too easily, I prop myself up and rub my eyes. Oh, how'd you know? Your breathing was off, see? Well, that makes sense. She couldn't have needed that long to even work it out. Knowing her hearing, she likely knew before laying her hand on me. If you want to sleep more, you should really go to bed earlier. I heard the TV going long into the night. Listen, okay, I have this thing where I need sound in order to sleep. So, sucks for you that this place is going to have a higher electricity bill for the few days we're staying here. Sorry about that. My medications have been interfering with my sleep for a long time now. Even if I'm tired, I have trouble actually sleeping. Dude, that's me, but I don't even have medication. It's just my brain. I'm sorry for bringing it up, Hisao. Oh, what the shit? Address it. Wave her off. What? Like, Like, I sigh, this isn't exactly the kind of thing I wish others wouldn't do. I feel like I should, I mean, just be like, you know what? Feel like we should just talk about it. Come on. You worry about me more than I do at times. It just means I have to sleep a bit longer, that's all. But still, I'd say that I look absolutely fine, but I guess that wouldn't have a lot of meaning for you, huh? She gives a sigh of consternation before trailing off with an amused chuckle, giving up the point. If you say so, please do take care of yourself, Hisao. Go on, Hanako could use some help. She moves to protest, but reluctantly acquiesces and disappears into the kitchen, her hand running along the smooth white walls as she slowly walks. For a while, I sit and watch television. What? God damn it. In an attempt to wake myself up a little more, but it's pretty futile. I don't have anything better to do, so I follow Lily's lead. As I round the corner, I see Hanako and Lilly, backs turned, quietly cutting food on the granite-colored counter. I was concerned that the music was gone, but no, it was just restarting over again. I am temporarily engrossed as I watch Lilly guiding the knife down carefully with a finger on the cabbage as she's cutting. Each slice delivered slowly, but with precision. Oh man, I know this is what you guys were talking about last time. We were waiting for some good old food preparing. She seems a little slow, but considering that she can't actually see what she's doing, it's a small wonder she can cook at all, let alone for both her and Hanako. Look, I'd be willing to wait for any amount of time for my food. Hi, Hanako, Lilly, you want some help? Oh, what? Oh my God! What would? Why? I like how Hanako's fine. Well, but wee woo, ultimate wee woo over here. Is that his? I don't like the look in her eyes when that happens. Oh, morning, Hisao. I wish I could do those at the same time, but you know. Well. Lilly jerks back in surprise before turning around, her yelp immediately drawing Hanako and me to her side. What the shit? What's Oh. A small trickle of scarlet falls downward from her pale fingertip. God damn. The knife having cut just deep enough to draw blood. I'm sorry, I'm startled, dude. Like, damn. I didn't mean to. With the television sound masking my footsteps, she must not have noticed me coming. To compensate for having to use touch to guide everything she does during cooking, she must needed to pay extra attention. Lilly! Hanako's like freaking out. Oh my God! Don't worry, Hanako. It's just a small wound. We should still put a band-aid on it. Get some Neosporin on there too. At least until it stops bleeding. First aid stuff would be in the bathroom, right? I think so. Will you be okay here, Hanako? I frown at how little heed she's paying to herself as Hanako gives a quick, almost automatic nod. It's fine. I could keep making lunch. Fucking, oh, I like, this is literally like my grandma's house. Like, it's crazy. An awkward silence reigns as I set the bottle of antiseptic and box of Band-Aids on the side of the sink. Lily's finger held out to me to treat. I almost read for a treat. I was like, am I a vampire now? I don't. The lid of the bottle comes off with a minimum of resistance. And the small ball of cotton I soak in the liquid stains a pale green. Alright, hold still. This is probably gonna hurt, like a lot. Dude, of course it would. She gives a small nod as I take hold of her hand to steady it. With all the tenderness I can muster, I gently bring the dampened wad to the small red line. Well, what? I barely touched it. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I give a sigh, both at her reaction and to settle my own nerves. Her pain tolerance is startlingly low. I'd tell you to man up, but Can't really do that. As she gives a small giggle, I take advantage of her momentary distraction and gently place the cotton against her finger a few times. Thankfully, it's enough to do the job. We both settle somewhat as I bring the band-aid over the tip of her finger, covering the wound while making sure not to get it stuck to her fingernail. And there we go. Finished. You can move now. Taking her hand from mine, she gently clasps it in the other. Thank you. Oh, it's no problem. It's the least I can do after causing you to hurt yourself, after all. Man, you were focusing so hard, and I just stroll on up. I really got to turn that TV off, huh? She lowers her head slightly at the apology, absent-mindedly rubbing her hand in what seems to be embarrassment. I really don't mind. Her answer doesn't seem to make much sense, given that what happened is pretty clearly my fault. I can't help grimacing at her, despite the fact that her dainty smile still holds. She must not like being reminded of the limitations her lack of sight imposes on her. It's something I can't possibly fault her for. I've fallen prey to the same kind of feelings before, despite my condition not being nearly as ubiquitous in my life. Neither of us any the happier. We head back to the various smells of cooking food coming from the kitchen. Oh, yeah. Oh, we gonna sit down here, too? I lay out the plates of food, steam slowly rising from the well-cooked rice and curry dishes. Oh! While Hanako lays out the cutlery. Knife one side, fork in the other. Western. Perfect. How perfectly fitting for someone like Lilly. As we take our seats, taking careful heed of the dark red tablecloth hanging below our knees, Lilly emerges from the kitchen. In her hands are 3 glasses and a bottle of wine. Oh, Jesus. I already know where this is gonna go. If you guys are gonna be like, "Ooh, I can't wait for this next episode," and she's busting out wine, oh, you already know. Oh boy. As I recall our previous run-in with that devilish elixir, I hide my face in my palm. Yup. Alcohol? Seriously? She pauses as she reaches the table, and a playful grin perched on her face. Akira specifically gave permission to take a bottle from her collection. Not only does she give alcohol to minors, she even lets them pilfer their own. The perfect model of a responsible adult, Akira is in fact not. More to the point, though, is that this is hardly a meal deserving of alcohol. I'm starting to think Lily's the type to easily become hooked on things. I mean, she just likes alcohol now. That's not really the problem. I mean, I don't have any qualms with it, but didn't you have a bad experience with it last time? Don't you, the head and the pain and the woo? Last time was likely due to drinking too much. So a single glass shouldn't prove a problem. They always say, oh, I'm gonna drink one glass. I'm gonna drink one thing. No. Think of it as a learning experience. I can't recall many learning experiences that made me feel rotten before putting me to sleep. But I'll take your word for it. She dips an uninjured finger inside to feel the liquid level. Tip against the bottom as the liquid rises up. Dude, that's my, when I had to rewind my brain, that's basically the sound that I do. You guys hear it a lot. It's just, it helps me to backtrack. You probably think I just do that for the video. No, I do that in actuality. I'm a weird person. The white of her finger almost seems to glow as the sunlight hits it, the delicate outline blurred and refracted by the glass. Her fingers are definitely longer than mine, the kind I'd think more suited to a pianist, or pianist. There we go, not a pianist. I don't say it like that. Then a teacher. She's likely have she would likely have done well if she'd learned how to play. We quickly dig into our meal, forks and knives clattering against plates. That's the way to eat. None of us are particularly eager to speak while eating. Lily altogether too reserved for such a thing, and Hanako probably too shy to start a conversation, and I too busy savoring the food. Just like what I'd be doing. Such a pedestrian activity, eating together at a table. It seems so utterly normal, and yet it makes me realize how long it's been since I've done something like this. Just the three of us, sitting around a single table eating, as if we were a malformed family. Maybe this trip, as far away from everything as we are, was worth it. Oh no. It takes quite a long time, but eventually we all finish our surprisingly filling meal. The wine thankfully has little effect given that we've only had a glass or two each, and we've been eating too. We should probably drink some water. I slump back into my seat, rubbing my stomach contentedly. Oh, I love doing that. Oh, I'm stuffed. Lily pats her mouth with her napkin. Twice. Only twice. And with evenly timed intervals in between. It's hard to tell whether how she acts is a well-trained routine or a well-rehearsed act. I mean, it could be both. Like, you'd be well-versed in it and you know. I think I must be as well. Did you like it, Hanako? It was nice. Now that we're all well fed, shall we be off? Off? Where? You weren't privy to the discussion between Hanako and myself earlier. I get the impression that she's having a subtle dig at my sleeping in. Alright, listen, okay? This is medication. I'm gonna make you feel bad for it. We'll be going into the town nearby. I guess I should have expected two girls to take a holiday as an excuse to go shopping. They said go to town. They didn't say shopping, no matter where on the planet they may be. I'm interested to see more around the north, though, so this can be only a good thing. Sounds good. How long's the walk? It's supposed to be around a mile to a mile and a half. That ain't bad. Nearby, huh? Oh, that's great. Just great. It's especially when you're like walking down like in this kind of an area where it's like just very, very rustic and you can like look around and breathe in that air. Oh, even though I don't like going outside, I can definitely appreciate it. As we climb up the path surrounded by trees and undergrowth, I watch Lily and Hanako walking ahead. The slight breeze all but whisks away the sound of Lily's cane gently tapping on the ground. I notice that Lily since removed the band-aid now that the bleeding of her finger has now stopped. A deep, lung-filling breath of the fresh country air makes me wish that all the harder the air around home had been quite so clean. It can't have even been a half a mile, but I'm already working up a sweat. Man, I'm so out of shape. I mean, I can't run a little faster because my heart will explode, but it isn't a pleasantly cool day, though, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself for it. I feel like the best, since I used to go visit my up in the mountains in the countryside a lot with my grandparents. Like it's definitely that kind of a setting is definitely a lot better when it's cooler. When it's like a cold rather than when it's fucking hot. Hey Lily, how well do you know this town anyway? Since I spent quite a few my summer fucking god damn it. Rewind. Since I spent quite a few of my vacations here up until I entered Yamaku, I'd say I know it fairly well. We used to drive there once a weekend then. Oh, How I wish Akira was here to drive us now. Man, I'm lazy. I quickly take a moment to rub my hands a couple of times, staving off the oddly cold feeling in them. Do you like it up here? I'd say it was nice during winter, but as you can work out, summers get a little too hot for comfort. It's nice and quiet, at least. My family's real house is quite far south. Fuck, that's where we're going. When they left Japan, my parents gave it to Akira and me. Only Akira lives there now, after my moving into Yamaku. Well, quiet certainly describes this place. Though lonely is how I would put it. Other than the small town, there really isn't another soul for miles around. Coming from a home nestled deep within the big city, it's certainly different. I think that if I'd not come to Yamaku, staying out in the country like this would be too much of a change to get used to. After getting accustomed to the school's isolation, though, the idea of living in such a place as this has become almost inviting. To be somewhere away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolitan centers. So, Hisao, have you been to Hokkaido before? Nah, I used to live down south and we never, had any field trips or holidays up here. Or anything for that matter. Well, it's a new experience for you then. Yeah, it is. I'm surprised at how nice it feels here. Other than the hot. How about you, Hanako? She looks so happy. She shakes her head from side to side. It's my first time too. At least I have a comrade in arms. As we continue walking, I begin to feel pins and needles in my legs. What? It's a little disturbing, given there's no reason for it happening. Wee-woo? Alert? Uh-oh. No, wee-woo, sit down. Stop. I can't even move anymore. Could you two hold a moment? I just need to, I need to just relax. Is anything wrong? Nah, I just got pins and needles in my, oh god fucking damn it, why? I'm just walking. Literally, I'm just walking. Man, I'm gonna need a wheelchair or something. I can't even walk. Then I'd have to work my arms. That wouldn't help. Oh my god. My vocal cords suddenly become taut as my chest tightens instantaneously. I quickly pull my upper arm over it, trying to quell the shot of pain spreading throughout my entire body. Yeah, this is definitely the route that our heart's not gonna do well. Hisao? Just give me some time. Hold on, I can fix this. Lilly's face is only mildly concerned, not knowing the sight which Hanako's recoiling from. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just tired. I remove my arm from my chest and force myself to begin walking again. No, don't! You stupid! It's just a minor heart flutter, so it'll pass like the others. Sit your ass down and relax. Oh my god. No. See, when the heart is covering our screen, you know it's bad. It only takes a couple of steps before my body violently revolts against me. My legs suddenly beginning to give way underneath me, and all the tension in my knees seeming to evaporate. Oh, well, before I can react, they uselessly give way under my weight, leaving me only just enough time to brace myself and fall onto all fours. Oh, damn. You shouldn't have kept going. Well. As I look up to her, I realize my face is still taut with pain, only adding that much more to her worrying. Hisao? Hanako, tell me what's going on. Hanako, tell me. Hanako quickly moves to my side as Lilly almost panics, having little clue as to exactly how bad the condition I'm in is. While she stands there petrified, I lower my face and take a deep breath. That's all, just relax. Oh, no, oh, Jesus. I come to a realization that makes me endlessly irritated with my stupid self. With all the excitement of my new surroundings, I had entirely neglected to take my meds last night. God damn it! I was wondering if there was going to be a point where we just forgot. I should have known because he didn't even say it. They usually tell me when he takes his meds every time, for the most part. Why am I stupid? Or even this morning. Oh my God. No, we've missed a full day. What? Taking another breath, the acute pain in my chest begins to die down as suddenly as it has arrived. Oh, thank God, Leah. Dude, this would be me. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Whew. As it does, I become acutely aware of the sweat now by now pouring off my face and the two scared girls around me. Hisao? I'm fine. Lily, I'm fine. Oh, what the hell? I screw up my brow in an effort to lever myself up. Hanako's arms quickly moving to catch me if I fall as I stumble a bit before regaining my balance. I look to Lily and Hanako, worry written on both their faces. I feel awful, utterly awful. I feel like, I don't know, if it were me, if this, I would be like, can we go back? Like, we're not even that far into the walk, like half a mile. I guess halfway. God damn it. Or we could just go back, let me take my medication, chill out there for like an hour. I don't know how long the medication actually takes to like actually kick in and do its thing, but like, you know, chill out for an hour and then go. Because if I can't even walk, like, I don't want to continue going forward. I think we should go back. Thank you, Lily. Realizing the futility of protesting, I look away in frustration. Fine. This is for the best. It's for the best. Then you can take your meds, and then you could go off on your adventure. I don't know, man. I feel like that'd always be on my mind. Like my heart. I would never forget to take my medication. Never. Even if it's a new thing, maybe it's because I'm like, what's that thing where if the slightest thing happens with you, you freak out and you think you're gonna die? I'm slightly that. So if I'm like, oh shit, I have heart problems, that'd always be on my mind, stressing me out, and I definitely, until I took my medicine, then I'd be like, stress relief, you know? I don't know. I guess that's just, we all think differently, so I can't like knock him for it, you know? He forgot because of all the craze, the excitement, so. The alcohol couldn't have helped with that either, right? I opened my eyes groggily, completely bereft of energy. For a while, I simply lie down lifelessly, staring at the ceiling as I review the events of the morning in an attempt to organize my thoughts. We went to walk to the town. My heart nearly gave way. We came back. I took my pills. I slept. I can only remember each period of time as a snapshot, but the timeline is clear enough. The memories of the girls' faces as I struggled to stand is an unpleasant one. It's stinging my feelings harshly. If I look at the ceiling hard enough, I can imagine the tile edges and small dimples of the ceiling in the hospital. That fact alone is enough to make me sit up and try to pull myself together. Well, we took our medicine. It's fine. I scratched the back of my disheveled hair, glancing around the room. Lily and Hanako are nowhere to be seen, and the TV's turned off. Hey! I said I need that to sleep. The clock above it says it's pretty late in the afternoon. The noticeably reddened sky outside the windows confirms it further. Oh, God damn it, dude. Just God damn it. I turn and pick up myself off the futon, swaying slightly as I put my arms out for balance. Suppose I better go look for the girls to see if they're all right. As I look out the window, I faintly see something in the distance. Oh, straining my eyes, I can just make out the shape of a person's figure Her long blonde hair swaying in the faint breeze makes her almost seem to melt into the bright yellow of the wheat field. Without a second thought, I leave the room to follow that lone apparition. Lilly? Huh? The brightness of the setting sun assaults my freshly woken eyes, forcing me to avert them until they adjust. The long yellow strands of wheat brush against my legs as I wade through them. The densely grown field, making it harder to advance. Regardless, my eyes stay fixed ahead, true to that solitary figure. Within minutes, I reach her. Meters behind her turn back. Lilly? Oh, she simply nods. Where's Hanako? She's in bed. She went to sleep after I calmed her down. Oh, she says it matter-of-factly with as few words as possible, as if saying any more was strictly forbidden. There's something different about her. Her normally confident figure seems oddly fragile, her body offering no resistance to the breeze blowing her skirt. The strands of wheat sway from side to side while a deafening pause passes, the only sound being their rustling. As we stand in the field alone, I know what I have to ask. What's wrong, Lilly? You're not acting like you usually do. Remember when I talked of my family, Hisao? Your family? I look downwards in thought, sifting through my scattered memories. The event seems to leap ready to hand when I search for it, rising to the surface as soon as it was recalled. After Hanako's birthday party? She gives a single, simple nod. It was nice, back then. You and I celebrating with Hanako, simply sharing presents, talking, having fun together. It was almost as if we were a family, one small, misshapen family. I thought that could just go on forever, just the three of us, happily together. Oh, she takes a long breath, a slight shakiness to it, just barely audible through the moving air. Even if my family was so far away, as long as we were together, that was all I needed. I don't want to lose you, Hisao. It's not gonna happen. I didn't even realize how afraid I was of losing someone else until today. I'm sorry, Lilly. I know my body's weak, but even then I make the most stupid of mistakes. Don't apologize. Please don't apologize. Lilly? She turns to face me, her pale cheeks stained with tears. Oh, no. One misguided step after another, she stumbles toward me, her arms held out in search of so much as a faint brush against me. Oh, we did need a hug. Come here. My heart doesn't race nor pound as I step toward Lilly, gently taking a steadying and steadying her in my arms as she quickly clutches to me, sobbing. Aw. With her face trembling against my shoulder, the next words from her mouth are the last I expected. I love you, Hisao. Oh my god. I love you. 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 Don't go away. I beg you. Never ever go away. I love you, so please. Oh my god. So that's why she's acting like this. That tender voice when I called out to her. Her thoughtless concern at the slightest pain I might feel. After having been left in Japan without her family, and with only Akira, Hanako, and me around, she was afraid of losing yet another person she was close to. She was genuinely worried for me. It's a strange feeling. A mix of surprise and sorrow, yet also of the deepest gratitude I think I've ever felt. The only reaction I can muster among my conflicting emotions is a calm sigh. You idiot. Hisao? For a fleeting moment, I feel her body become still. The only movement to be felt is the calm afternoon breeze. I said it before, didn't I? It's only natural to feel concerned about those around you. I'm still here, and I'll always be here, because I want to see you more each day, to share in your happiness, to support you in your sadness. But most of all, I'll still be here because I want to see you smile. Your true smile. A single gust of wind rustles the long strands of wheat. A second silence passes. Smile when you want to smile. Cry when you want to cry. I love you, Lilly. So you don't have to hold back anymore. Man, it all came crashing together. With that, her arms clutch my back as tightly as she can, her face buried beside mine. Oh, it's a very beautiful scene, by the way. Her tears fall down my back, and she cries unrestrainedly as the last of her resistance melts away. Hisao, Hisao, Hisao. I close my eyes and bring my head down to her shoulder, holding her shaking frame tightly. It's okay, Lilly. I'll never go away. I promise. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know if I can... This is gonna sound kind of mean. Not kind of mean, but kind of fucked up, but... We don't know what's gonna happen with our heart. Like, I mean... Okay, well, hold on. I'm not... Okay, no, I can't. That was a touching moment. I'm just... Like, we slowly walk back to the house, holding each other tightly as we take a seat inside. Lilly leans her head onto my shoulder as I put my arm around her waist. Neither of us has any want to break the silence. With her eyes shut, it's hard to work out whether she's fallen asleep. Not that I mind. The warmth of her body leaning against me, the softness of her hand delicately held in mine. For a long, long time we sit leaning against one another, sharing our warmth and feelings as night eventually begins to settle in. Lilly's gentle, soft voice ends the silence. Thank you, Hisao. Thank you for returning my feelings. Did you think I wouldn't? There wasn't the possibility. I take a deep breath and thought, that much was only my fault. It's funny, actually. I was thinking of telling you about my own feelings sometime soon. I guess in that way you saved me the effort. Yeah, yes, she did. She raised her head a little and gives a tiny amused giggle. I smile at how earnest it is. So girlish in its lightness. She collects herself soon afterward, her hair resting against my shoulder. Feeling a bit better. She gives a small nod. You are thoughtful, Hisao. That's why I like you. That's the only reason? I'm sorry I'm like this. As much as I didn't want to make you concerned for me, I couldn't do anything to prevent it. Don't apologize for it. Please don't. Lilly? Have I ever apologized for my blindness even once? You can't help the way you were born, Hisao. There's no point in apologizing for who you are. You're damn right! That's a fucking good-ass line right there. She says this with surprising conviction. In the end, it was perhaps this mentality which spurred her to befriend me in such a short time, in addition to her motherly instincts. She did seem to become trusting very quickly, but I'd never questioned why. Now it seems obvious that she did so to help me as I went through one of the lowest points of my life. I moved to respond, but cut myself off as I feel her fingers run gently through my hair. Oh! I feel her soft and delicate touch moving downward to trace the contours of my face, her palm finally settling against my cheek. You're a beautiful person, Hisao. Please don't ever apologize for that. Ah! For a moment I'm utterly speechless. I slowly bend my head down, placing a tender kiss on her light, voluminous hair. Damn. We're a couple of right old fools, aren't we? We are. After a long calm, she speaks again. Hisao? Yes? I wouldn't mind if you... I feel her hand tensing under mine, trembling slightly. My mouth opens, but try as I might, I can't formulate a response to her proposition. Lilly. Oh, before I could say another word, she slips her hand from under mine and tenderly holds the side of my face once more. Please. Oh, I give a peaceful smile, holding her hand against my cheek as I nod a single time. Okay. As I look into her eyes, she leans toward me. Her delicate lips touch mine as she guides herself with her hand. She breaks off not a second later, faintly smiling. I love you, Hisao. We kiss again, this time with both of us meeting the other. While the previous kiss was one of love, this is one of lust. Oh, our tongues meeting and our breathing heavy. After precious seconds we part, both our faces well and truly flushed. I mean, you could kiss like that, but it still mean love. There's still love in there. Both of us bring our fingers to our lips in unison, recalling that fleeting feeling, rapidly becoming buried both by our urges and bashfulness. Lily's the first to shift uncomfortably, though. What is it? Should we get more comfortable? Oh, Jesus. Huh? Oh, well, okay, I guess. Now that you mentioned it, this futon would be a bit narrow to do much on. Jesus Christ. Considering the thoughts running through both our minds, it's no small wonder one of us has any measure of foresight left. Oh God, I take her hands and guide her sideways as I move, the brief and awkward dance ending with both of us tentatively sitting on the floor opposite each other. Oh boy. I guess this is also what you guys were. As I reach forward to pull her top up, she stops after she moves her hands to do the same. You're shaking. I pause for a moment and look at my hands. Sure enough, they're quivering slightly. Whether it's from nervousness or excitement, I'm not really sure. I guess I am. Everyone's nervous. So you're as nervous as I am, then? I withdraw my hands and sigh, steadying myself. We have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush this. Jesus. Sorry, it's my first time, so I'm a bit, She giggles shakily, all but confirming what I reasonably deduced by now. It's the same for me. I'm happy, we could share this together. I match her smile twofold, leaning forward and taking her body in my arms as she reaches to hug me back. I love you, Lilly. You already said that. I can't help grinning. Even in such a situation, she still has her wits about her. Not for long. Breaking our embrace, we decide to take off our own clothing. While it's easier this way, I doubt it's just an attempt to distract ourselves from our nerves. With slightly stiff hands, I begin to slide the first button out from my shirt. Once we remove the last of our clothes, which end up haphazardly pulled behind us, my breath is taken by the sight in front of me. God fucking damn it, dude. I feel like her long, shapely legs, full hips, and, well, big breasts, plump but dainty. Her slightly blushed face, delicate and reserved, is framed by the bangs of her hair. My spit went in the wrong. Anywho, her hands tightly held behind her, only serve to further accentuate her chest. Her tall and pale body is beautiful when bared. This girl in front of me, reserved yet playful, astute yet hospitable, is the girl I've fallen in love with. I lean forward, delicately taking her shoulders in my hands. As I do so, she brings her hands to my chest. With a slightly uneven breath, we lean into a deep kiss. Oh boy, here we go. I feel one of Lily's hands slowly slide up to my shoulder, hidden her head very gently moving forwards. Assuming her intent, I lean back onto the floor. Oh boy. Now that's a face zoom in if I've seen a face zoom in. That's a moving face zoom in. What do you think about that? How do I do a moving face zoom in? I feel like I've done this before. Well, I didn't expect this to happen so fast. At least this one is not as wee-woo as Hanako's, I guess. So that's something. God. Oh, I get to wake up to the sound of rain. Whew. I think what I appreciate about these, at least for just from what I've seen, the H scenes in the game aren't even long. It's just like they're like they tend to be just short, and I kind of appreciate that because it kind of just gets straight to the point. You know what I mean? Not like Wakana's first H scene. Anywho, I feel like we'll just end it. End the episode right now, like with the rain just going in the background, and having recorded the H scene as well, like for the Patreons and stuff. So yeah, no wonder you guys were talking about being excited for this episode. A lot of things happened. I almost died, the confessions and everything happened, and then Diddley. Like, come on, that was like the whole shebang. How can you not love it?